Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I just want to give all praises to the Most High God to just for giving me knowledge, wisdom, and understanding at a very, very high level in these times, in these end of days, these last days that this earth is unfortunately seeing. I just give praises to the Most High for just giving me strength daily for me to, do my daily commute in life and for me to be able to see, touch, feel, walk. It's truly an honor for the Most High to just continue to give me strength daily, especially here in this world where people are just under this spell, man, and how people are confused. They're lost. We live in a society where, everyone is in a trance or like they're all just going to a pit, man, because they have no guidance. They don't follow law, and that's really the reason why people don't have any type of any type of structure. No family structure, no structure in the workplace, no structure at home, no structure anywhere because you know nobody is under one accord. Nobody is under one structure. You understand that? Nobody is under one law. Everybody is. This person may be following the law, and this person is not following the law. And okay, so basically, this is why I wanted to go over Ephesians 2 today. Try not to make this video too long, but I know I can get in the spirit, and I can go on and I can talk. Okay, so Ephesians 2 verse 1. You have he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins. Verse 2, wherein time past we walked according to the course of this world, right? And, I've stated this in previous videos. Before you change your lifestyle, you change how. Before the Most High woke you up and put the Holy Spirit on you, and for you to start following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, we walked according to this world, man. This world is full of sins, like it says in verse 1. Full of sins, dead in trespasses and sin. Our spirits were dead. We were dead. Following the world, following people that, that's leading us down the wrong path, that we thought that may have been our friends or certain family members that may have thought that may have thought that is the best, had our best interests at heart. But they obviously they snaked us. They envied us. They wanted they wanted to be in our spot the whole time. And that's because people usually can see when you have something great in you, or once they know that you are better than them. People can see, like, not to get too off topic from this lesson, but people can see when you're better than them, right? So because that's where the hate come in at. That's why they want to be around you all the time, But as the scriptures state, what goes on in the dark always comes to the light. I'm paraphrasing, but everything that goes on in the dark comes to the light, man. All right. So people are going to eventually show how they felt about you. Family, friends, co-workers, mom, dad, auntie, brother. It doesn't matter who it is. Uncle. They're always going to show how they felt about you. All right. And you know, the Most High, you know, he shows you that because it may hurt us inside, you know, but it's making us stronger as a vessel for these latter days that we're in. So when these latter days do come, when martial law come, when military is in the streets 24/7, we're going to adapt to it, or uh we're going to move on to it much easier than the masses, man. Because the Most High has already put us through that test where people have betrayed us and when things have changed. You understand that? And as it says right here, ye walked according to the course of this world. We ate the pork, we ate the shrimp, we ate the lobster, or we used to, Salakia. We used to participate in these different pagan holidays. Halloween, that's coming up. Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, all pagan holidays, all things that we walk to according to this world, right? Okay, so as I continue to read verse 2. Okay, let me reread them. Where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air. Right? Who is the prince of the power of the air? Satan, the devil, these devils, man. And especially nowadays, okay. This was wrote in Ephesians wrote the scriptures wrote in thousands of years ago, right? The prince of the power of the air, the music, the different vibrations that's going around, the demonic music, the killing, the stealing, right? We got these YNs out here crashing out. You know, they listening to this demonic music. They letting this demonic music, you know, take control of them, right? They ready to crash out, right? It's the frequency in the airways, man. That's why the serpent was the Most High granted the serpent to be he had the power of the air. He had power of the air, right? And that's how he controlled people, is through the music nowadays, man, especially this younger generation. And as it says right here, you know, that's why they're disobedient, right? As I continue to read, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, these YNs, the children of disobedience. They're disobedient, man. These children now have no respect, no morals, because that's the frequencies in the air and how it controlled their parents has now trickled down to them, but now they're 10 times worse. Because I've always been a strong believer, you know, whatever sins that you commit, you know, your son or your daughter is going to come down on them 10 times harder or 2 times harder, right? So that's why these YNs, that's why they catching hell, because they parents started it. And that goes back to what I was just talking about, the structure. There's no structure in the family. There's no structure in family at all. There's no structure in people at all. There's no law in people at all. That's all it's about. And disobedience comes from when you don't follow law. Simple. All right, so verse 3. Among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and the mind. Right. That goes back to what I just said. Being around people when you are fulfilling your flesh, drinking, smoking, as I've said, obviously in previous videos, going to parties, not coming in the house till 5, 6 in the morning. Having threesomes and orgies and all that stuff. Look, man, that's foolish. That's foolish talk. That's foolish doings. You're fulfilling the desires of your flesh. Right? And as I continue to read verse 3, and were by nature the children of wrath. We're the children of wrath, the children of anger. That's why these YNs out here crashing out. They angry, man. They're angry. No guidance in the home. No law to follow. Nothing. They're angry. They're the children of wrath. They're the children of the serpent. They don't know no better, man. Okay, so verse 4. But the Most High, who is rich in mercy for his great love, wherewith he loved us, verse 5, even when we were dead in sins, that hath quickened us together with Yahweh Shai, are saved by grace. Ye are saved, right? We're saved by Yahweh Shai. That's why Yahweh Shai came down. That is the exact reason why Yahweh Shai came down. The Most High sent Yahweh Shai down to live and to be an example on this earth, and his blood, it had to shed for our grace so we could be saved. Because we're born in this world of sin, man. We're born with and we're born and we all, I mean, we all could eventually have blood on our hands. We all got blood on our hands, not even physically, but spiritually. The sins, the blood, our wrongdoings. But that's what Yahweh Shah came back for. But see, that doesn't mean that you don't follow law. That don't mean you can just go out and sin and still not follow law. You can't have faith without works, man. You gotta follow law. I was stating, I think this was yesterday. I was stating, you know, you have to, once you come over to this side, to the right side, you can't go back to what you was doing. The Most High gonna judge you 10 times harder. Once you know what's right and wrong, you have to abide by that. You have to. There's not no game where you can jump back hot, jump back cold, jump back hot. You can't do that, man. Okay, so verse 6. And hath raised us up together and made us sit together in heavenly places in Yahweh Shah. Verse 7. That in the ages to come he might show the exceeding riches of his grace and his kindness toward us through Yahweh Shah. Right. So when this world end, when this society end, when Babylon the Great falls and Yahweh Shah returns, the Most High is going to show his grace and his kindness through Yahweh Shah and David, King David, the throne of David. He's going to show the ones that spreaded his law, that spreaded his word, right? That followed the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of his ability. And I said, I think I said this the other day, man. You know, it's not about this physical is nothing, man. The after the when you die and you get in the spirit world and we all be judged, that's the real life. Because all the work that we put in while we're here in the flesh, the law that we follow, it's all going to get rewarded to us, man. The Most High is going to reward us for being obedient. That's all it's about. Being obedient. You get rewarded if you be obedient, flat out. You get rewarded if you follow law, flat out, man. Simple. Okay, so verse 8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is the gift of the Most High, right? Ye are saved through faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith. You have to have faith that Yahweh Shah is going to come back and destroy this devil that's here on this earth, man. Esau, Edom. You have to have faith. You're saved through that. Faith and works. That's the gift that the Most High is going to send, is Yahweh Shai. That's why he was sent the first time. That was our gift. Verse 9, not of works, lest any man should boast. If you're not working, if you're not following the law, why are you boasting? Why are you trying to show off if you're not following law? Faith without works is dead. You have to put action toward it. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about the faith. Verse 10, for we are his workmanship, created in Yahweh Shai unto good works, which the Most High hath before ordained that we should walk in them, right? The people that the Most High woke up in today's world, or woke up, period, his remnant, his chosen. We are his worksmen. He knew who we were before we were born. He knew who we were. He knew what type of spirit he was forming. He knew how much power he would give us in the spirit and in the mind. He knew that. Verse 11. Wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, right? We were ignorant. We were ignorant. We were Gentiles in the flesh. We were ignorant, man. We didn't follow law. We didn't care about law. We did what we wanted. We called ourselves gods. We made our own rules. We made our own law. As I continue to read, who are called uncircumcision, by which is called the circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Verse 12, that at the time ye were without Yahweh Shai. We were without Yahweh Shai. before we changed, before we woke up. Therefore, we were aliens, being, as it says, being aliens. We were, aliens basically mean unknown. We were unknown. We were unknown. We didn't know who our forefathers were. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. We didn't know about the story of Moses. We didn't know anything. King David, Solomon. We were ignorant. We were aliens. We were without Yahweh Shah. We were without his spirit. Right? Okay, so let me reread verse 12. That at the time ye were without Yahweh Shah, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope without the Most High in the world. Right? We, as I said, when you have no hope in the Most High, and you uh worshiping these other gods, or worshiping man, worshiping Trump, worshiping all these other people that consider themselves gods. Those people that do that, or when we may have been doing that, you're a lost soul. But see, the Most High loved us so much that he woke us up from the law, this lost world that we in, man. Where there's so much hatred in this world, so much envy in this world, lies spread through this world, lies, all lies. But the Most High loved us so much that he woke us up out the world, man. It's a blessing to wake up out of this world. You have to wake up out of this world. Verse 13, but now in Yahweh Shai, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Yahweh Shai. Verse 14, for he is our peace. Yahweh Shai is our peace. He was our sacrifice. That's our peace. Who have made both one and have broken down the middle wall of partition between us. Right. He broken down the real and the fake. He broke down the real or the fake, man. Verse 15, having abolished in the flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments contains and ordinances for to make in himself of twain one new man, so making peace. Right? We become one new man. We have the law written inside us. Because when you follow the law, you establish peace within yourself and within others too. You become a peaceful vessel. You become happy. You're not depressed. You're not sad. When you follow and look, hey, listen, I'm a living example of it, man. When you follow the law to the best of your abilities, and you at peace, man. I'm at peace. I'm in peace. Because I know I'm doing the right thing day in and day out. I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do. Simple. Verse 16, and that he might reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby. Yep. Any negativity that comes your way, Yahweh Shah or the Most High kills it. That's why when you follow law, man, the evil people and stuff like that, look, or the hostility stuff, it's not gonna stay by you that long. It's gonna end up going away because the Most High is in control of every spirit on this earth. The Most High is in control of everything. These devils think they running stuff now. Yes, they do, but the Most High is letting them do what they supposed to do because at the end of the day, they have to fulfill prophecy. This is prophecy that's going on. This is the end of Babylon the Great. The Babylon the Great. This is it. This is Revelations. This is it. So the Most High is letting Trump, DJ Trump, he letting Trump do what he do. And these other world leaders do what they do. Destroy everything because this is prophecy. Babylon the Great has to fall. The mark of the beast has to come. This is prophecy. Okay, verse 17. And came and preached peace to you which were afar off and to them that were nigh. Right. Yahweh Shah came and he preached peace, man. And he put that spirit in us. Like us, we preach peace. We spread the word, and like me, I spread the word. I try to spread the word so I can bring peace to people's minds. And as it says right here, those people, basically were far off, right? And to those that were near. I try to tell people that's near me, and that's why I do YouTube, to people that's far off, that's far away, who look at my videos, to wake up out the world, man. Simple. Verse 18, Salakia. Verse 18, for through him we both have access by one spirit unto the Father, right? Through Yahweh Shah. We're all under one spirit, man. Simple. Verse 19. Now therefore ye are no more stranger, we're no longer Gentiles and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints and the household of the Most High. Right. We're not strangers anymore when we come and abide by the law to the best of our abilities. The Most High is going to recognize us when we get judged. Verse 20. And are built upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets, Yahweh Shai himself being the chief cornerstone, right? Because Yahweh Shai lived the law. He's the only man that lived the law. He's the one that set the example for us that we had to follow. Simple. And that's what the Most High sent him down here for, was for an example. Verse 21, in whom all the building fitly framed together growth unto the holy temple in the Lord. Verse 22, in whom ye also are builded together for an habitation of the Most High through the Spirit. Right, we're built together. We're one spirit. When we're all in the heavens, or when we and in the new kingdom, this new kingdom may be on this earth. Who knows? I have a great feeling that it is. I read that in, I can't remember which scripture I read that in, but I've stated that in one of my previous videos that the new heaven might still be on this earth. Our spirits are built together. The Most High gave us all a mission that all of us that woke up, we have to spread this word. This is our purpose. This is I've already figured it out. This is my purpose. I have to spread the word. If I don't spread this word, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing while I'm here on this earth. Because here shortly, we're not going to be able to spread the word. It won't be no access to Bible videos and stuff like that on YouTube or anything or anywhere else on the internet. It's all gonna be banned. Considered hate speech. Look at the laws they passing. Everything is you talk about this is hate speech. You talk about this or you get shadow banned. So you got to pay attention to the times that we in, man. Now DJ Trump coming for the Southern Kingdom. He already came for the Northern Kingdom for the foreigners, the Mexicans and things like that. He already came for the Northern Kingdom. Now he coming for the Southern Kingdom. He's sending them, about to send a guard to Chicago. He already did. He's sending a guard to Memphis. This is all prophecy. He's coming for Judah. He's coming for the Northern Kingdom now. This prophecy, man. So I just want you brothers and sisters to understand the times that we in, and we have to be obedient more than ever now. Because when things go south, which is about to happen here shortly, all we're going to have is the Most High and his son, Yahweh Shai. So we have to obey them to the best of our abilities. Because at the end of the day, there's going to come a time we're going to have to rely on him for our daily bread. We already do right now, but we're really going to have to rely on him for our daily bread. For clean water. It may be a time where, the water that come out the faucet is dirty. We can't drink it. So we're about to go through tough times. So we have to be obedient and leave the world behind. All right, brothers and sisters, with that being said, I just wanted to go over Ephesians 2 and basically speak on obedience. With that being said, shalom and peace.